The Haunted House in Indiana. The Ammons family, case in 2011, Latoya Ammons and her 3 children moved into what they thought would be a fresh start, a new home in Gary, Indiana. But from the very first night, something felt off. At first, it was just whispers, soft, unintelligible murmurs coming from the walls in the dead of night. Then shadows, dark, shifting figures that moved where no one should be. The children began acting strangely. One spoke in a language he had never learned. Another whispered to someone who wasn't there. Then the violence began. An unseen force started to physically attack the children. One night, a neighbor stood, frozen in shock, as he watched one of them lift into the air, then be thrown violently to the ground by an invisible presence. Terrified, the family sought help. The police, priests, and even social workers came to investigate. A priest who entered the house later swore he saw shadows darting between rooms, and then something unseen shoved him back with a force he couldn't explain. But the most horrifying event of all took place at the hospital. One of the children, weak and pale, collapsed. As the doctors and nurses rushed to help, they watched in horror as he suddenly floated off the bed, then began walking backward up the wall, defying gravity, before collapsing once again. The police launched an official investigation. What they found shook them to their core. Chairs moving on their own, loud screams coming from the basement, yet no one was there. Eventually, after an exorcism was performed, the family fled the house and never returned. But even today, whispers of the house's dark past remain. Was it all a hallucination, a shared delusion, or was there truly something evil within those walls